Where is this?
Frankfurt.
Yeah, we put on a 4K walkthrough of Frankfurt because
I'm going for 8 hours, and that's the
Weed
perfect
name,
amount of
this-
time to do shrooms. So I'm going to bring some chocolate up my butt to Frankfurt and then eat
You're going to put chocolate up your butt?
Scheisse. I'm going to have a wee Scheisse party. How do you ask girls if they talk dirty? Sprechen Sie Scheisse? You want to talk some shit?
Do you speak shit?
You won't get dirty?
Bunk.
It's the last god-awful gospel hour of 2024. We skipped Christmas week because Josh is a pussy and Jason's a faggot.
We had gay Christmas?
Yeah, but we didn't have a Christmas week episode.
No.
We skipped a week because Josh got sick and Jason is...
I'm just glad we could say faggot again.
Yeah.
I got sick
Last
from...
episode we couldn't say faggot.
Why?
Because there was a faggot here.
Is there a faggot limit? Oh, yeah.
I got
The
AIDS
spaggot.
from him looking at me.
Faggot, yeah.
You know how girls say guys
Yeah.
are so masculine they got everybody pregnant?
Yeah.
Louis was so hot he gave me AIDS.
Yeah.
I was sick for like a
Dude,
week.
it just, it
just emanates.
Is he a good-looking fella?
Yeah, to me. I mean, he's Mexican. He cooks good. That's all I want. And that's what I'm looking for in a husband.
Everything
Nice.
you're looking for in a spouse.
He works where I
right
work,
there.
so I know how much he makes.
Yeah.
It's pretty good.
Yeah. You double your income.
Double income household?
Yeah.
Why are you gay?
Dink. Dink in the badonkadonk.
You are gay.
Badinka-dink.
How was Chattanooga? You're a Chattanooga now.
Dude. Yeah. That's
You
not
got a
what they call
crowd.
'em. Huh?
You got a crowd.
Dude, that was a hot crowd. That was one of the best sets I've ever had in my life.
Is that your market?
Huh?
Is that your market now? Are you going to be a Chattanooga?
No.
I hate to
stop
lose you.
saying it that
I'd
way.
rather I'd rather you take over Austin, but
I
you're
tell you
doing
what, when I
pretty good
got
over
back
there.
to Austin, I immediately got my link tree together and started submitting to clubs.
Yeah.
Because I was like, I gotta.
Yeah. I sent you that thing from that San
You
Antonio
got a
guy today. Did
taste.
you see that?
You got a
You know,
taste.
what's cool? After the show, I played poker with the owner,
Uh-huh.
and
Liquor in the front, poker in the rear.
yeah, so we played poker after the show. So
Did you get the San Antonio thing I sent you today?
me?
I tagged you in it on
Uh-uh.
Facebook.
No,
Somebody in San Antonio was looking for 3 comics
no.
for $50. You want to drive 2 hours for 4
Fuck
hours
yeah,
for
dude.
$50?
Fuck yeah,
It's
dude.
comedy, baby.
Yeah.
If there's a crowd, for sure.
So what happened in Chattanooga? I'm not
I
up
flew
to
out
date
there-
on the details.
Chattanegro, please.
Chatta African
Rude.
American.
Chattanooga color.
What is happening? So what happened in Chattanooga,
So
man?
I went to Knoxville for my mom lives in Knoxville, and I went there. You gotta get these hot German chicks off the TV.
Yeah.
Zim.
This is very distracting.
I went to Knoxville for Thanksgiving to visit my mom, and I got on the Chattanooga Comedy Facebook, and was like, hey, I'm coming down for Thanksgiving. If anybody has any shows going on. I didn't hear anything back, but the one guy was like, hey, you can do the Comedy Catch, the club out there, in December.
What's club?
The Comedy Catch.
Okay.
And
It's a big room. How many people?
I don't know, it was over 100 for
Yeah.
sure.
Sounded like it.
Probably like 2.
You got them. You got them going. You got them going. With
Where
that.
can one see
Dude.
this? What is this on YouTube?
You
Is
posted
that-
on
on
Instagram.
Instagram.
Posted a clip on Instagram.
I posted a clip
Oh,
on
God,
Instagram.
I'm such
That's
a faggot. I don't have Instagram.
But it was cut off before the bit about the Family Dollar,
What are you talking about?
the blowjob in the parking lot.
Yeah.
So I
So
didn't get to hear them. react
I, first of all, I didn't want to put that whole set online just
Okay.
because, it's like the jokes I'm doing right
to
now.
cock teasing everyone.
Yeah. But yeah, I told that joke, and the lady in the front went nasty, and
Splendid.
and it just started playing on her phone like the whole time, and she was just like,
Performatively playing on
yeah,
her.
yeah.
I'm on my
What?
phone now.
I'm on my phone now.
I'm doing
Yeah.
a hand dance.
And I was
Everybody
like,
look.
yeah, I was like, oh, yeah, I guess you didn't like that one. You can just hang out.
Okay.
And yeah, so my phone recorded the first half,
Mm.
and then the recording stopped, and somebody in the audience saw that the recording stopped
Oh, nice.
and recorded the second half of my set.
That's a homie.
Yeah, for sure.
Have you ever thought about getting a lavalier?
Okay, enough with the French bullshit.
No, it's a thing you can put in your phone. If you put your phone in your chest pocket, there's a mic that sticks out, and you can record your sets.
Yeah,
like a little baby mic.
I have looked into that, but not really for that.
Speaking of French, you would look like a fagot if you did that.
yeah.
A little extra
Look
mic.
at my lavalier.
I have
Oh,
a
la eat a croissant.
gimbal, an AI gimbal, and a tripod. Some dude tried to beat me up with his tripod one time. I gave him a ride home. He was drunk. He swung at me with his tripod and spun around and fell over in the AutoZone parking lot. And I was like, bye.
That's pretty rude.
And then
Why'd
he
you
was
do
then
that?
homeless.
Giving him a ride.
But
I gave him a ride. He said he wanted to kill all the white bitches. I was going to let him sleep in the car in my driveway. But I have 2 white bitches at my house. So I was like, you're not staying near my home at all.
Yeah.
Where do you live?
Yeah.
And then he fell asleep. And I was like, where do you live?
If anybody is going to be in the comedy scene and get murdered because they're in the comedy scene, it's going to be Josh.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Letting murder hobos.
If
sleep
that
in
was like a
Like,
thing in the
killed for
yearbook,
helping.
like most likely to get
Yeah.
killed in the comedy scene in
Yeah.
Austin in 2024,
Yeah.
that Josh would have won that.
2025.
I don't
So-
know. I had a homeless guy
Superlatives.
yesterday. I was doing that Shakespeare's thing, and this homeless guy. If I've passed you already, you've missed your window to ask me for money.
Right. Yeah.
This
And
guy.
another thing, homeless guy.
This guy
Yeah.
yells, "Sir!" After I walked past him,
Mm-hmm.
I didn't say anything. Literally said nothing, and then he goes, "Hey, fuck you! I'll beat the brakes off you if I ever get out of this wheelchair."
If I ever figure out how to disengage the brakes on this wheelchair and follow you.
And I was just thinking, man, I'm glad he's in a wheelchair.
You got Lieutenant Dan.
Fuck you!
My line is to yell back, "I'll go overdose in front of the Arch Center." I told my dad to say that whenever he had somebody yell
Change
at
your
him one time.
tampon and
That's
OD in
nice,
front of
yeah.
Nietzsche's.
Yeah.
So I still didn't get the full picture on this thing. So you were out there for Christmas,
Yes.
Knoxville.
So I went to Knoxville for Thanksgiving, and a guy who runs it's called the Home for the Holidays show, and I did it last year.
Okay.
And I followed a guy who killed so hard I had to like redefine what killing was. Like I was like, oh, I've never killed in my life.
yeah.
And this year I buried him.
You rode the wave. You like
Was it the same guy this year?
It was the same guy. Yeah.
Nice,
He went
nice.
before me, and like I mean he's a good comic, but like
The only 2 ways I've ever seen anybody kill is if you're like a party guy and everybody's drunk and you're like,
Yeah.
let's go. Or your name's on the fucking building that day and everyone came for you. Then they're already ready and they love you and everything. I've never seen anybody kill just with regular.
I don't know, man.
I mean, if you're riding the wave and you find the right moment, maybe, I don't know.
Oh, I did it at Wide Open. Like 3 people in front of me just destroyed, and I got up there and it was easy because the whole audience
They were
was
set
ready
up.
to just
Yeah.
laugh at
They're
everything.
set up, yeah.
Yeah.
They're buttered up.
They're all lubed up.
Yeah.
You just
So,
have to
yeah.
slide right in there.
I did 2 shows there, and I did the open mic at JJ's, which is like that's the comedy spot in Chattanooga.
They have a scene, huh?
Yeah. Well,
Memphis or whatever.
It's-
Not Nashville.
no, Chattanooga.
Okay.
Chattanooga has
Well,
a
I've
small
heard
scene.
Nashville.
They have like sister scenes. Atlanta is the closest to Chattanooga.
Trish Smart said she was in Nashville and they had
Yeah,
The
Nashville
whole
has
thing,
a scene.
yeah.
But they're like Chattanooga has a scene, but it's very small. And if they don't like you, then you're not getting any stage time.
Oh, great. It sounds like
Yeah.
church again.
Yeah. Sounds like
If
awesome.
you say the wrong thing to the wrong person at the wrong time, who's a big deal. Should have said that to her. She's a big deal. She's big.
Yeah.
I know she was a deal.
There were some people that I don't think ever looked at me like as an equal in the comedy scene, and I did that show, and then
You got respect.
I got some respect.
It was like the end of a GTA mission.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Exactly, I leveled up.
Respect points up.
So I was very vindicated. I remember that set. I was literally having flashbacks in my mind of doing a mic at Creek for 3 people and calling my mom
Yeah.
and being like, I don't want to do comedy anymore.
Mom,
Like,
can you
on
come pick
stage.
Like
me
you
up?
did you did the mom thing on stage, but then you were like, I don't want to
Hey,
do comedy.
There were 3 people there, or 3 people laughing.
Yeah. Hey,
That's
did it.
100%.
good batting average.
Yeah.
Chris,
Like-
did you have a good Christmas? You stayed here?
I have my mouth full of
That's
cookie.
good. That's
Yeah.
what I want.
He had a bunch of
I like
cookies
that.
at Christmas.
Yeah, it was fucking great, man.
Dirty comedy.
Yeah, my dad rolled in. Dude, boomers don't give a shit about anybody except for themselves. They really like.
No.
He doesn't give a shit.
That's the me generation.
Yeah.
It's a me generation. He doesn't care.
Does he watch Taylor? What's that guy? The
Taylor
Landman?
Sheridan.
Yeah. It's Boomer Crack.
Yeah,
Boomer crack.
all of my aunts and uncles and parents and all of them, they all watch Landman.
You got that in my head
Oh,
last
yeah.
night. Well,
Oh.
we were watching it Landman last night, and they started going off on like how the oil runoff has to be burned, and I was like, they're fucking doing propaganda. Right
I
now.
haven't seen Landman, but Melissa's mom is always watching Yellowstone.
Yeah.
That is just straight crack.
Yeah.
It's
That's
boomer
a-
crack.
that's
It's
a very
it's
good show.
It's
They
Trump
got
boomer
hot
crack.
girls. Hot girls are for everybody. They got
Yeah.
good stuff.
Hot girls are for everybody.
Yeah.
That's true.
That's
They are.
American
they really
apple
are.
pie
Yeah.
and
I'll go
blueberry.
there in the middle of an episode,
Oh.
and then like Melissa will be like, "Hey, we gotta go. We're
You're
going
like,
to
hang
HEB or
on a
whatever."
minute, yeah.
I'm like, "Wait, I need to see what happens."
I ain't going
She's
there.
like,
Yeah,
"You never
I'm
even
not going
watched the
anywhere.
show."
Hold on, I can go in a minute.
It's just Trump country soap opera. It's
Yeah.
crazy.
It's it's redneck soap opera,
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah.
Trump country is just America now.
It's done now, but Taylor Sheridan has 15 other TV shows, so it's fine. There's always going to
Yeah.
be something for the boomer parents.
You know what
to be
Trump
watching,
country is? The whole United States.
God damn it.
It's 2024.
Actually, most
You're
of the world
welcome,
too,
liberals.
At this point.
Yeah.
Yeah, look at the map. It's red and throbbing.
Yeah.
It's a big cack.
Yeah. Yeah,
The
I got
United
to
States is engorged with Donald Trump.
Just fervor.
I got to listen to my family worship Donald Trump a little bit. And
Well, that's
but
fun.
the thing is that like
God bless him.
with
Yeah.
Trump people, I can if I keep it to the things we agree on, we have a great conversation.
Yeah.
If I say, when I was telling them about how all of my like liberal friends, I watched them literally download new programming into their brain when Joe Biden dropped out, and all of a sudden Kamala Harris was the greatest thing in the world.
Yeah,
and then
yeah.
my aunt and uncle were like, "Yeah, it's like they're programmed. It's like they're in a bubble. It's like nothing they do can be wrong." And I'm like, "That's interesting how that happens, isn't it?"
Let me grab the
And
mirror really
They're
quick.
the only
That's
ones
Trump.
that
Trump is the
happens
Joker.
to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just Trump as the Joker. He hold the mirror up to America. He's like, you're just like me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
You
then-
want to know how I got so rich?
but I was able to slip in that I hope that the liberals do a January 6th this year because it's no big deal, right? I mean,
Yeah.
obviously it's
Yeah.
it's a thing that can just happen and
Yeah.
it's fine.
So just let them do it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. They'll do it. It'll
Liberal
be fine.
January
We're
6th is
good.
going to be in like Baltimore or Charlottesville, West Virginia. They're just going to have a picnic. It's going to be like Woodstock. They're going to cry into their umbrellas and
I
eat
kind of hope the
scones.
conservatives do another one, like a good one this
Yeah,
time.
just
Yeah.
a
Like a
victory
real,
lap January
yeah.
6th.
Honestly,
We own it already. Let's just go in there.
Honestly, if everybody just got together and did a real January 6th,
They're going to take a shit on the desk and they're going to be like,
set
thank
up the
you.
guillotine.
Yeah.
We might get some fucking shit, some laws passed that don't benefit giant corporations.
They're gonna shit on the desk and then Trump's going to be like, thanks. That's
Yeah.
good. That's what I want.
Perfect. Yeah.
Mission accomplished,
Yeah.
America.
Tear it all down, baby.
Yeah. But Josh, he's had family crisis for the past 3 weeks. That
You've
was
had
his
family
Christmas.
crisis?
Yeah,
Just with your dad?
my so I'm gonna have to explain to customs why I'm visiting France, and if I don't say the words in the right order, it's gonna sound like my father's coming.
Wait,
'cause
you
it's-
don't have to
he's-
say shit to the customs.
He might die in a little bit,
Yeah.
but the little death is orgasm, petit mort.
Really?
So if I say mon papa is petit mort, they're gonna go, your father's coming.
I gotta get there.
Yeah.
I gotta get there.
I got to get there for my father's coming.
No, I thought if you had an emergency or you have to say the reason for. Every other time I've traveled abroad, they say reason, business, or pleasure, or whatever. Yeah, pleasure. Le petit mort.
I get to finally watch him
I
die.
get
Yeah.
Is your dad
Finally
gonna?
watch
Is
him
he gonna
come.
die like imminently?
I don't know. He's got to figure out his meds, and then they should probably do it here. But he can't fly for 6 months, so we'll see.
So what happened in the first
Looks like
place?
France isn't so progressive.
No.
Yeah.
He
What
had a
about
heart
that
attack,
socialized medicine over there? Don't sound good.
No,
gonna
yeah.
think
All
I'm
the
such a
hospitals
fucking-
that I FaceTime him at look like a fucking World War II barracks. They're like, it's free here, and I'm like, that's a piece of shit hospital. There's
Yeah.
cinder blocks and a water fountain behind you.
Yeah.
Ernest Hemingway is getting
They had
jerked
to
off by a
move.
nurse behind you. Come on, man.
He's like, it's free here, and like
Yeah.
somebody's getting their leg cut off.
They're putting the worms on people.
Yeah.
They're all like, "Oh no, oh no."
Calm down. I'm going to put the leeches on you.
We need the more leeches.
The escargot.
It's way better over there. It's
Yeah,
socialized.
everything's better.
It's not as bad as
Apparently, you get like 5 months of vacation every year in France or something.
they
Like,
cheat.
If you have
Yeah.
a kid, I don't think you ever have to come back to work at all.
yeah, you're done.
Yeah. And
yeah.
look what that did. It made French people the most rude
They're proud of their
dickheads
cheese.
on the planet.
And the cheese is
Fromage.
blue, and you can't be in the same room with it. Tillamook sharp cheddar American is fine. What? Don't fuck
Dude.
with it.
HEB brand deluxe
Yeah.
Yeah.
American slices.
Maybe some
Yeah.
pepper jack
That's
if
the
you want
best
to get
cheese.
wild.
That is
Yeah.
the best cheese.
I go
Or
for the triple cheddar blend.
Oh, the triple cheddar blend's amazing, and you
Cheese
just in the
does-
in the bag.
Yeah,
That's
just in the
all.
bag.
Yeah.
Cheese
Cheddar
has no
cheddar.
business
Yeah.
being blue. That's not that's fungus.
Yeah.
Mexican.
You don't like blue cheese?
No,
I
blue
love blue
cheese
cheese.
has
I
mold
like
in
red
it.
with wings.
You seen it?
you won't put blue cheese on a salad?
Yeah, crumbles. Yeah, that's fine.
Blue
Sure.
cheese is
I'll dip the
objective-
The
buffalo
color
wings
blue.
in
I
the
don't
blue
want the
cheese.
color
Yeah.
blue in it.
Blue
I like
cheese
that.
is the
Blue.
best
I like that.
dipping sauce for buffalo wings.
Is
Yeah,
it
it's-
blue?
It's
Yeah.
not even close.
It's like scientifically designed to be perfect. It's like
Yeah.
peanut butter and jelly.
Yeah.
Yeah. I like HEB has turkey cranberry gorgonzola turkey burgers.
Oh yeah.
And that
those are
gorgonzola's
good.
got
Yeah.
that little bite of that blue cheese
Yeah.
kind
Sounds
of flavor.
horrible.
Gorgonzola-
they're so
I
delicious.
found this thing for a raclette.
I feel like you
Instead of
shouldn't be
paying
allowed
for,
to
like, a
call
heat
that a
lamp?
burger.
Oh yeah.
It's just a sideways stainless steel napkin holder. You
Yeah.
put some brie on it and a candle
you go.
under it.
When I'm running this
And it
country,
melts your brie.
you're not going to be able to call a turkey burger a burger. It's
Yeah.
Yeah, god damn
going to
it.
be
What are
a
you
turkey
gonna call it?
patty sandwich.
That's-
Turkey patty sandwich.
That's a January 20th executive
Yeah.
order. That is
Yeah,
that's
ask Trump
coming
Jesus.
directly.
Tell Trump Jesus to take care of that.
Yeah.
He'll save you.
Yeah.
Daddy Trump.
yeah.
Zaddy Trump.
Just get it.
Zaddy.
Make the cheese right there, Zaddy Trump. So I was sick for like 5 days. I was in the corner in pain, and but then the Indiana Jones came out for free on Xbox. So I watched all the Indiana Jones movies and played the game, and I learned Indiana Jones's rules for women. He never brings a woman anywhere on purpose. They're always accidentally along.
Yeah. Or
He always treats them like an inconvenience. He doesn't believe them when they're saying they're in danger. They're like, "Ow, I'm dying," and he's like, "Shut up." They scream for help, and he tells them to be quiet. He got the one lady marrying. They got the bitch pregnant and then left. One bitch per adventure. Every movie's a different lady.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's James Bond.
Yeah.
They keep getting younger. There's always like they're the same age. She's like Watterson.
Who
from
was
Dazed and
the
Confused.
hottest one? I think Elsa was the
Marion
hottest
tried to get back with him on the last two movies. And he's
I
like,
don't
"That pussy
remember.
belongs in
I
a
honestly,
museum."
I have such a terrible memory of like everything that happened before like 3 years ago.
Tell
I
you
don't
what,
remember
I'm
those
not
movies.
gonna
I think
call
Willie's
Chris
the
to tell you
worst.
I've never seen Indiana Jones. That's what I'm not going to do.
Yeah, you're good. You've already heard all the important parts. It's awesome.
I think you can easily go fuck, marry, kill on the Indiana Jones.
Oh, yeah.
Because Mary is Marion, fuck is Elsa, and kill is Willie.
Ooh, I thought about doing a.
I don't remember what any.
Yeah,
of
the
them
only
look
girl that
like.
shuts up and does cool shit is the Nazi bitch.
Yeah, I know.
Oh,
The rest of them were like, the whole time.
yeah.
Can I interject? I thought about doing like a sketch, like where a guy is like constantly bringing up the fuck, marry, kill game, but it's always everyone's wives, and he's like, "All right, guys, fuck, marry, kill. My wife, your wife, your wife. I'll go first. Obviously, I'll kill my wife.
That's Josh.
First, I kill myself, and then I kill the CEO of United Healthcare.
Oh my God! I heard literally the best bit on this.
Okay.
In Chattanooga, this guy was like, "I have a letter from someone that someone had written to that CEO," and he pulls out this letter and the letter goes, "Dear hero."
Dear martyr.
This guy's he's a comic genius. I think he's like, my dad beat the shit out of me every day of my life, and then he got really sick, and you denied him coverage, and then he died a swift death.
I'm experiencing a windfall financially.
And then my mom got addicted to opiates, and started drinking after his death, and I got taken away and got sent to live with my grandmother, and ever since then I get to eat as much candy as I want.
And I have a house and 2 cars waiting for me when I get out.
Yeah.
And he's like, "You don't see that on the news."
So I was trying to come up with like the act of killing a CEO for a reason that's beyond for a social reason, right?
Yeah.
It's either I was calling it either the Luigi option or the Mangione maneuver.
Nice.
I think the Mangione, because we were talking about.
I like that.
We were talking
the
about
alliteration.
we were talking about how it's 88 fucking degrees today,
Yeah.
and I was like, yeah, we need to. There's some CEOs of some energy companies we could do the Mangione maneuver on.
Yeah.
I think that's or there's always the Luigi option. It's like
Yeah.
those two different. I don't
You
know
could
what
just
the-
have both of them. They could
Yeah.
both. They're synonyms. You know?
Yeah.
That'd be funny if Luigi just killed him because like he called him a bitch or something, and
Yeah.
he just happened to have
It's like he bumped into him. You don't see on the camera that he bumped into him on the thing, and the guy's like, "Watch it!" And he just turns around and shoots him. Yeah.
I was just thinking this would be the perfect.
Make it easy.
It's your
Yeah,
Atari music.
I was
Whatever
thinking during that conversation, this is the perfect time to debut a thing that makes
You want to play with it?
Synthesizer. Yes, I do. Ooh.
I know you want to touch my synth. That's $30. You can get yourself one.
What?
You can make Atari sounds.
Yeah.
So Donnie, you actually alerted to me to
This
the
is what my
fact
poops
that
sound like.
the cool guides. Remember, I found that cool guides about nutrition, and it was like every time you feel this way, you want this thing, and it helps you feel this. So it's like have nuts or salt or whatever. And I showed it to you, and you're like, "That's bullshit." And I was like, "Oh, I believed it because there was a graphic.
Yeah.
Because they made a cool graphic."
Yeah.
And I was like, "Well, the art can't lie."
Right.
So I've been following that subreddit because they have a lot of cool guides, and now I don't follow it anymore because they just put this fucking bullshit out. Ways you're made to feel unsafe.
Uh-oh.
It's not. It used to be
Uh-oh.
units of measurement and fasteners and cool like stuff like that.
Right.
Knots, and now it's how to be a fucking victim.
Hey, like five of these were living with that friend of ours.
Yeah.
You were taught that it's not okay to have your own opinions. You were punished when trying to speak up. You were verbally criticized. You weren't allowed to be spontaneous. Yeah.
It's got to be true because it's a graphic.
Wait, so what is the deal with
Ways you were made to feel unsafe.
Josh not being able to come out and play because of you said there was like we couldn't do an episode because
Okay. Yeah. Because we were supposed to do a stream of Indiana Jones, and we were also supposed to record an episode with Jason.
Yeah.
Because we haven't recorded an episode with Jason this season so far.
Yeah.
But Jason is too good of a person.
Yeah.
So his mother-in-law lives with him, and it's like having a child. And then Josh got pathetically sick.
Yeah. I didn't take prep before I hung out with Luis.
Yeah, and then Josh got us banned from YouTube for a week.
Oh, what happened there?
Oh, just clips, just YouTube shorts, like something we said about Kamala Harris turned
you
into
guys
like
wanna play-
bullying or something.
Oh,
Guess what
boy.
part of this clip got us
boy.
banned from
Yeah.
YouTube? Here.
Kamala Harris because of that, and I was like, God, she sucks. Like, just listen to her talk. She has nothing. Like, she has no charisma. She's a black hole. And the other one that I didn't like was Cory Booker.
She's a black hole.
Yeah.
Because Cory Booker's fake as shit.
I like to put it in a black hole.
Because Cory Booker's fake as shit, and whenever the Brett Kavanaugh thing, the hearings were going on, and all of them were grandstanding and talking about how horrible it is that we're.
I think it's just 'cause we said
elected this
people's
rapist
names,
and all that kind of
it's
stuff.
bullying.
He kept talking about Christine Blasey Ford, I guess and he kept saying her truth. And I was like,
It said we were
immediately didn't like it.
cyberbullying
Anybody
someone.
who says like her truth, his truth, I'm like, oh, you're full of shit.
You think Kamala's pussy's purple? I bet it's purple.
Yes.
Oh, I'm sure.
They're all purple on the inside. Hey, baby.
So it was
on, it
probably
gets worse.
that.
Everybody's saying comedy wins, and now we can say retard and faggot like you haven't already.
Yeah, I know. We've
You
been
still
saying
have
it.
to look around.
Is that still the same?
There's a lot of things that
Wow.
could have gotten you banned.
Yeah.
There's a lot.
There was
Eight
there's,
things in
Yeah.
there, it was densely packed with offensive material.
I do have to
Myriad
wonder.
is
a,
the
myr-
word
a
that's-
myriad, a myriad
material,
of
yeah.
offensive material.
Yeah,
It's all right. We'll take 2 weeks off from posting.
yeah. But so we had to do indie on Twitch the other
If I'd
day.
known you guys were banned from
Got it.
YouTube, I wouldn't have
Got
come
it.
over.
I'm not coming over to a house where we're
Is this
banned
thing
from
even
YouTube.
on?
Yeah.
Trump Zaddy's going to save us from all this censorship.
Yeah, I can't
Save
wait.
us, Trump Zaddy.
I can't wait till he brings the hammer down.
We need you.
Yeah.
Cuts all the liberals.
I'm going to
in
stop
half.
Yeah,
people
just
from
fucking
saying
chops 'em
things
right
aren't
in half.
right.
It's like fucking
Long ways.
American hero, just
Everything-
like in UHF when like Conan the Librarian hits a guy with the
Yeah.
fucking axe. And he
Yeah.
splits
Trump's gonna
down
Down
the
come
middle
down
in
with a
half.
samurai sword and chop the woke police in half.
Fuck.
It's gonna be a bloody mess like Kill Bill.
Finally,
Chris, as a tech CEO, what's your opinion on H-1B visas?
I literally just saw this today. I mean, do you actually want to know? I think it's fine.
The H is for
personally.
Habib and
What's
the B is for
H1B?
Bombay.
Is that a new date rape drug?
It's better
It's
than PrEP.
it's a new avian flu actually.
Yeah, right.
H1B is this program where you can hire
We wouldn't have AI.
highly skilled
An Indian.
highly
We wouldn't have
and Indian.
AI.
Yes,
It basically,
you
it's
can
basically
hire
hiring
an Indian.
Indians to do the jobs that
Indians and
for,
Chinese
for,
folks.
for less money than you would pay Americans.
Yeah.
Yeah. The same way
And-
they're closing the border on Mexico, and the Mexicans are like,
and-
mow your own lawn. All the Indians are like, answer your own fucking
Yeah.
phone.
Yeah.
Hank.
Yeah, and the,
Who's
and
going to
the-
be Robert now, dummy?
And the reason for it is, oh no, there's nobody who has the skills to do this job that I could pay $50,000 a year.
Yeah.
That is what the whole point for the H-1B visas is. So anyway, Elon Musk and Vivek Ramaswamy came out like very, very vocally in support of the H-1B visas.
I'm sorry, that was too many ethnic names.
MAGA has imploded.
God damn it, I'm an American.
All the
Where's
headlines
Bill
are,
Smith and all this?
But
All
the
the
Can't
headlines
take and
are
feed my
MAGA
family with
implodes.
that kind of name.
MAGA freaks out and
but
implodes.
but the entire rest of MAGA is desperately opposed to this. Number one, America first, and number two, they're not white. So it's just been this big like Trump land war that has been going on the past couple of days.
I will say that I know folks who've got fucked by H-1B.
Yeah.
So nothing to do with like whites and non-whites or anything like that.
So
but
it is a day rape.
but
It all comes back to date rape.
I've known folks who they are here and they have to work for this company, and if they no longer want to work for that company, then they're going back to wherever they came from.
So they can get fire deported.
They can. I know a guy who got fired, dude.
You're deep fired, ported.
There was this
You're
crazy.
fucked, is what they call it.
There's this crazy
You
fucking
got fired
story.
onto an airplane. You're fired, and here's the airport.
You got fired out of a cannon in this country.
That happened to a guy that
You're
I
fired
was
onto
really,
a boat.
really-
It's like the reverse of walk the plank. Go up the plank into the boat.
into the boat.
You got a 3-week trip back home, sucker.
Yes, son of a bitch.
Did you hear about Guaranteed Rape Field?
Yeah. Well, I
They
mean, I
took
know
the-
about.
They just changed the guarantee.
It's the White-
the
it's the White Sox
The rate is
thing.
no longer guaranteed anymore. Now it's just rate field.
Oh,
Yeah.
Rate Field.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
Rate
hear.
Field.
I'm gonna hear rape field every
Oh, yeah.
time.
Yeah.
I've come to enforce the guarantee.
We represent the Lollipop Guild.
No, it's we represent the Lollipop Guild.
Texas bought billboards warning migrants that if they could be raped if they come to the U.S. So the United States is the new surprise jungle.
Hey, that's a nice asshole you got
Yeah,
there.
what were you doing going
It'd
in
be
there?
a shame if you brought it over over the border and someone
We have
violated it.
Our own, we have our own Vatican secrets here in Texas.
Hey, I'm gonna grab those ciders real quick. Are you guys cool with that? Can
Yeah,
I?
I want to stick my
Can I-
finger in cider.
Can I just like dump these ice
I wanna-
cubes out
I
and
wanna
then
Yeah.
jack off in
Let's do-
cider.
let's-
pour it in here?
Let's do a cider break.
Okay. Yeah.
We'll be
cider
right
break,
back.
Yeah. Here in the
Bomb Palestine.
Yeah. I mean, I just feel like you.
Gaza was asking for it.
I just feel like if you're gonna have like a big like anti-Israel protest, doing it in front of the memorial of dead Jews might not be like, you know.
Did you know?
Yeah.
I was actually about to tell you guys about it. The Germans during the 1930s sent researchers to the American South.
To see how they did it.
Yeah,
Nice.
See how they kept it.
and
kept
they
it
were
nice
both
and segregated?
impressed and disgusted because
That's how slavery
because
started.
Jim
was
Crow was like, it wasn't like hard and fast rules, like the Germans were like, you are a Jew, you die.
Yeah.
You know, it
We
was
did
like
it dirty. They
it was
did it
very
cleaner.
discretionary.
We're
'cause-
gonna torture you. You're not gonna know what the rules are.
So like the whole thing about like white women, accusing black men of rape.
Believe all women.
Yeah. Well, the thing is,
Hashtag believe women.
the thing is, women were also oppressed under Jim Crow.
Okay.
So like, they could choose. So like, a lot fewer black guys got convicted, like sentenced to death, over like quote unquote raping white women, than a lot of people like
Yeah.
used to believe. Like they did like some numbers, and basically it came down to like they were like, well, if the woman is like obviously lying, we need to like
She's opening her mouth.
well, they need to like
Saying words.
if the woman's obviously lying, then they would go after the liar,
Yeah.
aka
That's the
woman.
crime. That's the real crime.
Yeah.
Yeah. So like it wasn't.
So you're saying that they had it right back then?
Yeah.
So it wasn't so much.
you would just make it
yes,
great
that's exactly.
Again.
They had it so right that the Nazis were impressed.
It was great then. And if they could make it great
Those were the
again.
good old days.
So Heath
You
is
know,
a proponent of
what
Jim
we
Crow.
see
There's
here-
a lot.
I
Yes.
got it, yeah.
bring
What
back-
we see here is that women are the Jews of the genders. They are always lying.
I was thinking about the other day. You know about those like wrong generation type people. They're like, send me back to the '60s.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Flower power.
Yeah.
Nah, dude, send me back to the 30s as a black man. Hard mode.
Yeah.
Expert level.
Yeah.
I do the playthrough on hard mode.
Did you guys hear about the high school football star, Brian Banks? He had a rape charge against him dropped after a 16-year-old girl confessed that the rape never happened. He spent 6 years falsely imprisoned and broke down when the case was dismissed. She ruined his life. He had a full ride football scholarship to a USC that was wiped out, and after he got out, he had a couple tryout opportunities and appeared at the preseason for the Atlanta Falcons, but too much time had passed for him to be competitive
She
at
stole
that
it
age
from
level.
him. Yeah.
So that's a rape joke that women do find funny.
Yeah.
You know,
Well, in fairness,
usually they think rape jokes aren't funny, but he raped me, ha ha ha, just kidding. Is
in fairness,
hilarious.
if he ended up at SC, he was going to rape someone.
Yeah.
So let's just she
She used the
future-
rape to stop the rape.
Right. She used the false accusation of rape to stop many
Can we-
rapes from occurring in the future.
I took like 4 shits today.
Mm-hmm.
I think I'm finally becoming lactose intolerant. Like I'm like
You should be more
dude,
tolerant.
Maybe these lactose
White.
should swim in different pools. You know,
Dude,
you should
You
get
need to be
different.
lactose inclusive.
Heath, me and you are on the same shit schedule because I also shit.
It's like
sometimes
it's
today.
like if I had a daughter and I found out she was sleeping with the lactose, I would kill them both.
You need to do DEI, but the D is dairy.
Even though
instead of
lactose
diarrhea.
makes up 13% of the overall population, they do 85% of the crime.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If that's lactose intolerant, just call me lactose intolerant.
And I'm not going to tolerate it anymore.
Yeah.
If lactose makes up 13% of the food, but it's responsible for 85% of the diarrhea,
Yeah, exactly.
I'm
Yeah.
pretty lactose intolerant. I mean, is that
Yeah.
a bad thing to be lactose intolerant?
I
You
don't
know?
think so.
Yeah.
No. It seems very, very rational.
Yeah.
Actually.
I like how inclusivity denotes like not getting picked for the kickball team.
All right.
Like whenever I hear inclusive or include everybody, it reminds me of junior high or whatever.
Yeah.
Include
Make sure you let the
everyone.
retard
Yeah.
kid in the wheelchair girl come play dodgeball first. Pick them like fourth. Don't pick them last.
Was anyone really enforcing anything on us though? I feel like I don't know. I'm slightly old.
No, that was
me and
the-
you were about the same.
That
age,
was the
right?
primal time. The teachers,
Yeah.
nobody got involved.
No one
That
got
was when
involved.
you
That's
see
what I'm
the
saying.
true nature
yeah.
come out.
Yeah.
That was my favorite Boy Scouts experiment. They put 2 scout troops in the woods next to each other, and once they found each other, they started fighting. Just instinctually.
Well,
They're
that was-
that's them. They're
no.
other.
I grew up in the time when the kids who weren't
They're all
included.
white children.
Yeah.
I grew up in the time when the kids who weren't included basically realized they could do the Luigi option and just shoot up the school.
Yeah, go in the
So,
basement
see
and start
that-
a blog about Marvel superheroes.
It's it's one or the other. It's either shoot up the school or you talk about how you argue about comic books on the internet.
Right.
Those are the two.
Everybody I know with back problems now, I'm like, you should shoot someone. It makes you feel better.
Yeah.
Apparently, that's what you do now if you have
what you
back.
do.
If you have
God,
a
I could finally
lumbar
stand
issue.
up straight.
Just its pride was the problem. That's why you were hunched over. You're ashamed.
You're ashamed of your inability to blow someone's head off.
They were talking at work about stress
Well,
release
this got
methods, and they were like, "What does everybody do to relieve stress?" And I said, "I like to leave my phone at home and walk in the woods." So basically, I just go be homeless.
Yeah.
Like that's how I feel better.
Right.
I was talking about flying on the airplane for 12 hours. It's
Yeah.
the only way no one needs me
Right.
to do anything or can reach me to fly
That's the
internationally.
first world problems.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I saw a homeless guy and he was all bummed, and I was like, "Dear hum, the world is you have a bigger home than all of us.
Right. If you're homeless, you're home right
Your
now.
home is
Should I-
everything. The woods is cool."
You should have told him that. I'm sure that made
Yeah.
it
Cut the shit, man. Just give me some money for smack.
I go to the woods to relax,
Dick.
and you live in the woods.
Yeah.
I'm
Sounds
hurting,
really
man.
relaxing.
Chill all the time.
It seems extremely
The
relaxing.
dope sickness kicks in 15 minutes.
Now,
Give me
mind
$1,
you, I don't
bitch.
go hiking when it's freezing, raining, or dark.
Right. Right.
So I'm sure the woods
At
sucks.
the end of the hike, you get to eat a warm meal and sleep in a warm bed.
You have
That's,
to have,
That's actually what
have
makes
a roof
the hike
to stop
good.
the rain.
yeah, that's what
Not
makes
a
the
tarp.
hike good.
The hike is
Yeah.
good because there's pussy after.
Right.
Or is the pussy good because the hike was before it?
Oh,
I'm building stamina in the woods.
I've had too many.
Dude, homeless
mushrooms.
people could probably
Not-
fuck for
I'm not
hours.
coherent.
Homeless
Hey,
people probably have
I
the
like
most
your
stamina.
hair, Heath. It looks nice.
What hair?
That's what I'm saying. It's like-
Which one?
So, Chris, here's another
Thank you.
thing that everybody got
Hey, you're
angry
welcome.
with you about on the internet.
Oh yeah. What? Yeah. Tell me about
You
this.
called our friend a dumb cunt.
Me for dumb political reasons. Like a friend of ours' wife, whenever they repealed Roe versus Wade, despite being 47 years old, decided I need to get a hysterectomy just in case I get raped and pregnant at 47.
Very rape heavy episode this
She
week.
made as much impact as I do watching Disney stuff. It doesn't matter.
What a stupid cunt.
Nobody.
Yeah, like, what are we
talking about?
And so
I would have been like, "You're absolutely right.
yeah.
You need to do that."
Oh, and by the way, her husband.
YouTube
Her
style.
husband.
You know-
had a
Yeah, take everything out.
You know what's funny? I told Kristen about this. So me and Kristen were driving a couple days ago.
Yeah.
And I said, Josh just sent me a text and it said, "Hey, there's a little stir about you calling this girl a dumb cunt." And Kristen's like, "You called someone a dumb cunt?" I'm like, "Well, hang on, let me tell you why."
No, I'm saying she had a dumb
I'm
cunt.
just,
Her
it-
cunt cannot
her
talk.
cunt
It's true.
It's,
It's the same as
it is
Yeah.
the dumbest cunt.
Yeah.
I've seen it. She's like, "You
No
saw her
vocalizations
cunt?"
coming from that cunt at all. Yeah.
So I was like, "Yeah." I called her a dumb cunt, but let me tell you why. And then I told her the story, and she's like, "Oh yeah, she is a dumb cunt."
Yeah,
I
nice,
was like,
nice.
Okay, thank you.
So this, I got 14 comments. Somebody said, "What episode is this from?" Puss. Somebody put lol. Funny listening to two men criticizing women for getting scared of being raped. Grow up.
Yeah,
And then
yeah.
this guy,
Never.
Joshua Graham, our boy, said, "Find more things funny." If you heard the dumb cunt brought up, you'll know exactly why he hides his face. It's also because Chris is very ugly.
Yeah, that's why you
And then
fucking
Joshua
idiot.
Graham again called
You know,
that person
Chris
out.
walks around in one of those hijabs.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm a big fan of the hijab
because he
actually.
said the word
He
cunt
has a
on the
job.
podcast.
Yeah. Hey, this is the one, like literally the 1 year anniversary of. Was it the 30th that we did our little stream that you were first on, Chris?
I think it was before the New Year. Or
It was before
right
the New
after?
Year's.
Okay, it was
yeah,
before the
because
New
then you
Year,
were on the
yeah.
first episode of the year, and that was like the first week of
Oh, yeah, yeah.
January.
That's right. That's right,
Yeah,
yeah.
I
so
love how hijab is a constant reminder that women don't work. Hijab.
Yeah.
It's
I was
not
a-
she-job.
I like how me and you both thought of bits. I think I'd like to be with a Muslim woman because you can get like a hand job, a blow job, and a heat job.
Z-job.
Yeah, this is our best of 2024 episode where we just play clips that have pissed off people
It's a
on the
clip
internet.
show.
Yeah, we had one where
Ooh, it's like those sitcoms. When
yeah,
they would
it's
be
a
like,
clip show.
remember,
Yeah.
Remember
all
when
the writers went on strike?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that ended the ultimate of that was in. Did you ever watch Community, where they had a clip show of episodes that never happened?
Oh,
So
I
it was
never
like
saw
it was a
that one.
clip show of all these different adventures they went on that were never in any episodes.
It's like interdimensional
that's
cable.
great.
Yeah.
Oh,
Rick
we're,
and Morty.
by the way, we're watching BoJack Horseman right now. I never watched the whole thing.
Yeah.
It show's fucking great.
Trying
Yeah, it's
to get a
also
heat job and a
horribly
BoJack.
depressing,
It's super depressing.
especially at the end. The way it ends is very bad.
I've
The
heard-
last season is horrible.
I've heard that.
as
Trying
far
to
as
get
you know,
job
yeah.
and BoJack.
But it's
off.
really, really funny. It's,
No, it is
it's-
really good. I need
it's
to go
like-
back. I only watched the first like 2 seasons. I need to go back and watch all
Yeah,
that.
it's actually a really clever,
Yeah.
good show. I'm
So there were
into it.
14 comments on this thing, and I ended the argument by saying Leonard Mack, Dean Cage, Elmer Daniels, say their names. Those are 3 black men that did over 40 years of jail time on a fake rape charge. On a funny rape joke that a woman told.
Yeah.
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 Emmett Till.
Just
Well,
kidding.
Yeah. Yeah, man.
Nobody really had a lot more
Soon
to say
to be
about
me,
the history.
falsely accused of. It's gonna happen any minute now. I'm not suicidal, and I didn't rape anyone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm telling you guys, this whole thing, the whole reason that I do this podcast is I'm trying to get canceled.
Yeah.
Because I will be the canceler's worst nightmare. I will go scorched earth on everyone.
Dude, after we heard your high school story writing
Yeah.
thing and how you basically turned the whole thing upside down, I
yeah.
wholeheartly believe that that's the
I,
case. That
yeah.
you
You're gonna
will
fold
be.
time. in
I
half.
made at least 4 different people wish they'd never been born after that.
I want to get
The
Tony,
counselor,
I want to
your
get
mom,
Tony
like,
Hinchcliffe
the
canceled.
girl. Yeah.
We want to generate so much hatred that it rips a hole in the space-time continuum.
Yeah.
If I can end the universe by being canceled, that is the way I want to go out.
Yeah. Yeah.
Scorched
Dude,
earth.
I was thinking the other day that when I die, I do want to die during a mass extinction. That would
Yes.
be the best way.
I want
possible.
everyone to go with me.
Avoid
That'd be
out.
awesome. And
Yeah.
if not that, at least I want to be buried in a mass grave. You know,
Yeah.
with my friends.
Yeah.
Basically, you're Catholic and you like mass stuff.
Yeah.
No, I just want.
You like little boys.
If I can be buried in a mass grave with a bunch of other whites,
Right.
I think that,
Whites
Yes.
only.
I'm-
Yeah.
Mozart,
Whites.
all the good guys.
Yeah.
yeah,
On the
a
front,
whites only mass.
I want to be
grave.
buried in a mass grave in the front of the whatever we're burying mass amounts of people in,
You want to be on top
Yeah,
of everybody
you-
else.
as opposed to.
You
the
don't want to
back.
be the back of the grave bus.
Yeah.
The bang bus of dying.
He's the ass in the mass grave.
That's my new video game. It's Minecrafting. It's just trains and showers. You just build blocks and make trains and
Oh,
showers.
man. That
The
sounds-
train goes right into the shower, so you don't have to touch them.
That
So
sounds like a
it's-
great
You
game.
think Hitler
That
might have been a little
sounds-
bit autistic?
Yeah.
Yeah, he puts him on the trains.
You
They
want
definitely
everybody
seem
to
to
be
be
clean and
obsessed
take a
with the
shower.
trains.
You can't be dirty.
There had to have been some like Jews on those trains that
Yeah.
were autistic and were like, "Whoa, this is the best day of my life."
Yeah.
love trains.
Finally, I'm on a train.
Were you here when I
They're
made the
looking out
joke
the
about
window
how
and
like the
counting
autistic
stuff.
Jewish guy who's in the concentration camp is like, it seems like there aren't enough facilities to have this amount of bodies.
Oh yeah, yeah. Those faucets aren't for water.
Why are we going east? We should be going west. I thought we were leaving Poland. We're there taking an Auschwitz bath.
Have a little schwitz.
I'm a little schwitz.
I thought we were having a schwitz bath. I'm having a schwitz
No.
already on the way here.
Well, that can be some cancel fodder for you
verklempt.
there.
Yeah.
Myriad is also coming to mind.
Yeah. Plethora.
What is Josh gonna do when TikTok gets banned? 'Cause-
have a plethora of gifts?
Yeah, I don't know what we're gonna do for
Plethora.
getting canceled whenever TikTok gets banned.
I want
Because
to get
Josh
We've been canceled from YouTube a bunch of times.
I want to get
Yeah.
canceled like Tony Hinchcliffe got canceled.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Into
Yeah.
power.
Yeah.
Into being almost the
Yeah.
president.
Oh, man.
if you strike me
Oopsies.
down, I will become more powerful than you could possibly imagine.
Oh,
Chris
man.
doesn't get that.
I don't get it. Sorry.
That's my impression of Tony Hinchcliffe getting canceled.
Oopsie.
You
Sounds like a
have
fucking
canceled
bird.
me, but apparently, yeah.
My bad. Oopsie.
I was at a party with Kevin and his girlfriend. Ooh, should we say names?
Why do you keep
We already
doing
said
that?
Heath named Kevin.
Are you only going to these
Oh,
things
that's
for
right.
material?
Yeah.
Every time you come in with
Oh,
something.
dude. Oh, dude. So the
You're like, yeah, I guess I'll go. I got to talk about something.
yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly.
That's something I gotta get off my chest.
Yeah, it's always yeah. Anyway, I'll tell you about it.
No, I want to know. The vulture.
So
We used to call him the vulture and had
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh
yeah.
shit! I need the drop for the vulture
Yeah.
sound anyway.
Yeah. So we went to this party and it was
Is that what they sound like?
that's pretty. I think that's
Tearing
pretty
dead
close.
flesh.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So we went to this party and it's
This
this
is
like
an Asper podcast now.
this movie producer, this guy, he made Hellboy or something like that.
Oh, I love Hellboy.
Oh wow.
Movie producer that made Hellboy. Is he British?
No, it's a guy. We went to his house. He has a house here.
Not
And
Guillermo
his-
del Toro.
Is that the producer of Hellboy?
That's the guy who directed the Hellboy
Was it Robert
movies.
Rodriguez?
No, this guy's name's like Brian something.
Brian
Was it
Singer?
Mike Judge?
Were there young boys there?
Yeah.
No,
was it
Judge
Mass?
lives here.
No,
Was it
anyway,
the Catholic?
it doesn't matter.
Dude,
We'll-
Mike Judge
I'll-
Hellboy. That's what we need.
Oh, dude, a Mike Judge Hellboy would be fucking dope.
Hellboy, Idiocracy.
He has like the Hank Hill.
Yeah.
Yep.
We've been like me and my son.
What
have
want
been-
to go kill some
demons?
Yeah.
We've been binging King of the Hill. The fucking show's amazing.
Dang
So
old
good.
old
Really
demons
good.
coming out of the ground. Demons.
Yeah, I gotta have.
That would be awesome. It's like Boomhauer. Dang old goddamn.
All right, what happened? What happened with the vulture?
Yeah,
Did he
so-
fuck it up?
So we're
So wait,
having-
is it because of him that you were hanging out at this guy's place?
his girlfriend, Kevin's girlfriend's
His new girlfriend.
his new
All
girlfriend.
right, we
Yeah.
got his
Not-
first name. Let's get the last
not the
name out
dolphin,
there.
right?
Or-
With-
No.
It's Kevin
Totally
Shields
different
from My
person.
Bloody Valentine.
His new girlfriend's best friend is this person's husband.
I'm gonna guess his last name.
Okay.
Do it.
Billingsley.
Nice. It's
Holy
quite close.
shit! You're God. You're
He
you're
guessed
a
it right the
goddamn
last
prophet.
time. He guessed the first
Yeah,
name.
he did.
It was
He
spot
did.
on.
Yeah. That
Because
was-
everyone hates Kevin's.
Yeah. Me and this guy are having this conversation. We're a couple of glasses of whatever in, and we're having this conversation. He's a creative dude, whatever. So we're like having a conversation about creativity and comedy and stuff like that. And we're kind of like digging into it a bit. And Kevin just starts like talking about all of the people who he's seen at the Comedy Mothership because he's there like 4 times. a
Yeah,
week.
because
My
he-
Rushmore.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the
like-
guy's basically like, yeah, I think that like Tim Dillon and all these dudes are fucking hacks. Like he's like, like you don't have to say, oh, I'm gonna say it. Oh, I'm gonna get canceled. You just fucking tell the joke.
Yeah.
And Kevin was just like, wait, what's happening right now? Like,
Nice.
Wait, you're not impressed by all the comedians I've seen?
You're not-
Because
right.
I have a Discord server where I am able to get the
We tried to bring him
milliseconds
into the
of them
fold.
being thing. Yeah,
exactly.
We saw the Buzzmill. We
Put
saw
that
Jay.
in your salad and don't eat it.
there he is.
We saw Dr. Phil at Buzzmill before he was Dr. Phil. What's his name?
Adam Ray. Yeah,
Yeah,
we saw
Adam
Adam
Ray
Ray
was at
drop
Buzzmill.
in at Buzzmill because we went to go see Peasy do a set, and Adam Ray was the closer.
Oh man, I like Buzzmill.
I was on a show with Jessica Misitano, and then I met her at Kill Tony. She's like, "Hey, I'm Jessica." I was just like,
We were on a show together.
I didn't say anything, but I was like, "Hey, good to
She
be
posted herself kissing the other Heath today.
here." Oh, what?
Little Heath.
Man,
She probably
he's
got
getting
acne.
so much strange.
Yeah, I wouldn't put my mouth on him. He's got
Good for
too
that
much
kid.
sores. He's covered in sores.
Every picture of him is some comedian holding him. It's
Yeah.
like, dude,
He's covered in bees.
did you finish your Vulture story?
I mean, that's pretty much it. Is that he's trying to talk about all the comedians he's seen and how sophisticated he is because he buys tickets to comedy shows 4 times a week.
Well, that is cool.
Yeah,
I mean, it's fine.
he's a scenester.
It's fine. He's a scenester. Yeah,
Who was his favorite?
dude.
He doesn't fill
seriously
rooms that
there,
need
like
help.
He's there like 4 nights a week.
Yeah, who's his favorite though?
Probably Tom Segura.
Ugh.
Really?
No.
At this point,
Probably Tom Segura. Well, dude, he was a huge Dane Cook fan in like 2006,
Yeah.
like a massive.
Dane
No,
Cook
it-
was amazing in
yeah,
2006.
yeah. But if he was a huge Dane Cook fan in
was
like
in charge of-
2011, then that's
Yeah,
that's the equivalent of being a huge Tom
Dane
Segura
Cook
fan now.
owned
Yeah, yeah,
2003 was his year. He owned all of comedy for like 01 to
Because he
05.
knew how to
Nobody-
do
he was
MySpace.
fucking-
Nobody did act outs back then.
Yeah,
He was like Dane Cook was phenomenal.
He was
He's the only
great.
one doing the unibrow
that
on
year and a
stage.
half that he had was great. Yeah, and he
just
knew how to
like
do
you.
MySpace.
Yeah.
Dude, I saw some some 5-minute clips. Like he's doing a 5-minute set,
yeah.
and like obviously, a bunch of other people did 5-minute sets, and he's just like blowing them out of the water.
Some dude, some asshole on r/stand up was like, my Rushmore, my comedy Rushmore, mine personally, Lenny Bruce, Richard Pryor, George Carlin, Dave Chappelle.
Shut the fuck up.
Just like,
Shut the fuck up.
I wanted to comment like mine personally, mine,
My personal.
Mencia, Geraldo, just all dead and canceled people.
Yeah.
Carlos Mencia. Bill Cosby 4 times.
Bill Cosby 3 more times.
Somebody did that. Somebody was bragging about their top movies, and I was like, Joanna Man, Joanna Man, Joanna Man, and Joanna Man,
Dude, who cares?
and
Like,
White Chicks.
comedy is subjective. Like one person can kill and another person can kill just as hard. It's just whatever you think.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, mine. Bill Cosby, number 1, obviously.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Number 2, Carlos Mencia. Number 3, Jeff Dunham. And number 4, Larry the Cable Guy.
Yeah.
That is
Oh, yeah.
that is my comedy.
Larry the Cable Guy.
Yeah.
Okay, I know you're doing a bit, but Larry the Cable Guy was a legit comedian.
No, he's
Like,
actually
he was a legit joke
and
writer.
he had his
and actually
audience.
Bill Cosby was too.
Yeah.
No, Heath, I keep telling you I love your material, but I'm fucked up.
Uh-huh.
So I don't know of what any value that is to you because I'm not your normal. Like
I think
the first comedy tape I bought was Steve. What?
Martin?
No.
Harvey?
What the Boston guy that does the one-liners? He was like Hedberg before Hedberg.
oh, Stephen Wright.
Stephen Wright.
Yeah.
I bought Stephen Wright tape, and then I was
the
in
guy on the
Hedberg.
The
couch.
guy on the couch.
So I
yeah.
like weird stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I don't know how you would fill a room and be the kill.
You know what's weird? It's like I do
'Cause
my
I just
joke.
like you because you're interesting.
You write a joke and you think it's funny when you write it, but that's the only time you think it's funny.
Yeah.
Really.
Yeah. Especially when
That's
you're
the
high.
heroin,
And
and then
so-
the dragon fades.
And so like I'm doing this set and people are laughing, and then like I see a comic that's really good do comedy, and I'm just like, how do they do that?
No, I have all the
It's
1 year
crazy.
ago stuff that comes up on TikTok that I repost, and I just reposted the one of making fun of lesbians for lying down because they don't take breaks because they don't get tired because
Yeah,
they're
yeah, yeah.
scissoring. And I heard it, and I was like, that sucks. That's stupid.
Could you imagine though?
Was it because it was a year ago, and I said it a bunch of times on
Yeah.
stage? It's probably fine.
Could you imagine like going out on the road for a year?
Yeah,
And doing the
saying
same.
the fucking thing over and over.
Same-
Could you
this-
okay, so
hate
I
yourself.
watched
Yeah.
I watched the like a lot of people did the Blue Collar Comedy Tour.
Oh, yeah.
Mm.
I watched it probably 5,000 times. I had a VCR, the tape, and I just watched it over and over and over
Wore
again.
that tape down.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, because
It was your favorite
I
part.
taped some porn over Bill Engvall's set.
There's your
Little jerk
sign.
off break.
There's your sign, Bill.
Yeah.
Yeah, I skipped over him quite a bit, but anyway.
Yeah, Bill
Here's your
Engvall
porn.
was the worst of the four, right?
I think he got on there because he was a blue collar comedian.
Yeah.
But I mean,
I don't know. Jeff Foxworthy's shit got pretty old.
They needed.
Dude,
fourth
Jeff
guy.
Foxworthy was like in the '80s. He was literally the best comedian.
All of us
Around,
had the
dude. We used to sit
had
around
the
and
here's
do
your
incest
had the
jokes
you might be a
in
redneck. shit.
Foxworthy style for hours. If
Yeah.
your daddy's your uncle,
Dude,
and
even-
he fucks
even-
your sister, you might be redneck.
Like he found a gimmick and he had invented like catchphrase comedy, but he was still like he was like an amazing joke writer.
Yeah.
and he had like some of the best comedy timing of like
Well,
any
that and
comedian.
Dane Cook. That's what
He was like the
at
he
that
was like
time. It
the
catchphrases,
he was the country dice
gimmicks.
He'd be like, you
Yeah.
might be a red hickory dickory dock.
Well,
Same
he
thing
had
we're
some-
talking about
dude,
with punk
he
music.
did a
Everybody had a
joke-
logo and branding
Right,
and
right.
a thing.
I'm kind of biased because like literally my first stand up comedy set was like my first stand up comedy cassette, not set,
yeah,
was
Cassette
Jeff
makes
Foxworthy.
sense.
yeah. I think I had the Jeff Foxworthy
And
was the
I
first.
just there was this joke
Yeah.
he did, and I still think about it now. It's like and to hear it when you're 8 and then like still think about that bit.
Yeah.
You know, it was his like he'd always be running around. He would like his mom was like always controlling the temperature of the house. Like he'd go outside and leave the door open. She'd be like, "Hey, close the door. I'm not gonna heat up the neighborhood."
Yeah.
And he's like, "Not in that bathrobe. You're not."
Apparently,
Dad
he
used
had
to
like
say
a
that.
normal kind of blue collar job, and he was just the funny guy at the water cooler. And then he
Yeah.
went up and did that.
Yeah.
Everybody's parents said that. My
And he's a
dad was like,
family
"You
man.
trying to heat all of Virginia?
Yeah,
Every time you leave a window open, anything."
yeah.
Yeah.
Ha 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 ha.
But yeah, I'm kind of the same way. Like the shit I like the most is somebody who has a unique sense of humor. Like my favorite person right now is Tim Robinson.
Yeah.
Because his sense of humor is just so weird and out there. Have you watched Detroiters? It's on Netflix.
Dude,
I
yeah,
just
Detroiters
started
is
watching
great.
it. It's
No.
so
Yeah.
funny.
Oh, nice.
Because it's like every joke comes from somewhere a little bit different that you're not expecting.
He's like, "This car, it's shit. It's just producing shit." Y'all can title this episode "Heath Defends Hack Comedians."
Yeah.
Speaking of hack comedians, do you see the Moon Tower lineup?
It's
It's all Hank Azaria canceled. Aziz Ansari got in trouble.
Hank Azaria's not
Tiffany
canceled.
Haddish he got canceled from The Simpsons.
What did
No, he didn't cancel for the Simpsons. He just got
He had to
canceled
stop
from doing
the voice.
poo.
Okay, Aziz Ansari, Tiffany Haddish.
Yeah, Tiffany Haddish has kind of been canceled, hasn't she?
Aziz
What'd
got
she
in
get
trouble.
canceled for?
She fucked such kids. She
What?
played with some kids or something for some acting thing.
What?
Her and some other guy, the guy that is a no-name guy, they were like doing an acting thing with kids about touching them. They're like,
This
here's
guy,
how you
I
touch
think
yourself.
I think his name is Jared Fogle. They were
Yeah.
doing this thing with kids.
All I know is that Tiffany Haddish immediately was defending Will Smith for slapping Chris
Yeah.
Rock. I'm like, you're a
Oh.
comedian. You're supposed to have some fucking solidarity.
So yeah, it's all
You're dead
troublemakers.
right.
It's Hank Azaria, Aziz Ansari, Tiffany
Bitch.
Haddish.
What a bitch.
and then
bitch.
Everything she's done up till now just makes her a bitch.
just to even it out and have inclusivity, they have Janine Garofalo.
Oh, I think she's been on it like 50 different times.
I used to really like Janine Garofalo,
Yeah,
mostly because of her last name.
Yeah.
Reminds
sounds
me
like
of-
when you're
Made
getting
me
a
feel smarter
blowjob.
saying
Reminds
Golf
me
ball,
of
blah, blah,
giraffes. I think of giraffes
and I
when
love
hear.
and I love giraffes. So
Where is the
Like, how they
where
get their
is the
necks so
lineup
long?
for it? I haven't.
I'm higher than giraffe.
Oh, there it is. Yeah, Hank Azaria sees on it. Caitlin Riley's going to be doing a thing. You know who that is, right?
who's that?
She's like kind of a TikTok comedian. She does characters. She's really good.
Oh no, I haven't seen it.
I don't know
Really
why
good.
people say it higher than giraffe pussy. They should be like higher than giraffe ears.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Well, the
Believes
pussy's
that
pretty
they
high
need-
too, right?
Is it just the giraffe
You
pussy?
could walk
Is this
into
the way
it
you say
with
it?
your face if you're tall enough.
I mean, I think you have to be really tall. I think they have very long legs. those
Also, you have to have a
giraffes.
special clearance at the zoo.
You have to get the passport stamped.
They're gonna ask you what you're there for, business or pleasure.
I just
Like,
want to see if I'm head height with giraffe pussy. Get out of my way.
It's pure
Get out of my way,
pleasure.
sir.
This is a pleasure trip.
So Lizzo and Diddy both got betrayed by their friends. Black people can't party anymore without getting tattled on, is basically what I'm saying. Anytime black people try to have a party, somebody's watching and going,
Yeah.
I'm going to go on the news in 6 months, and you're going to get in trouble
That's how they get you.
for eating bananas in
And that's
Amsterdam out of girls' pussies or whatever.
What do
It's
you
Yeah,
called partying. That's
Chris-
called having an awesome time.
Chris Brown just innocently was trying to
Yeah.
get his household in order. and-
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Who are we to judge him?
Oh, just because he's black, they
Yeah.
go after O.J. Simpson. Obviously.
It's just-
I will say
Stretching in
I
the
will
elevator.
say
What would
that
the Imtitude think about
I will
that?
say that
Yeah.
Chris Brown did nearly beat Rihanna to death. I'm just saying that was a joke.
That's the new flex though.
Like he almost killed her.
But do we know what she did?
Yeah. That's
know,
the
like-
Bill Burr bit.
Yeah, what did she say?
What was she saying? Were they?
Yeah. I was watching this other.
I'm not allowed to
comedian.
ask any questions.
Just asking questions. I'm just throwing stuff against the wall here.
Yeah.
I was watching this guy talk about the Catholic Church today in the Vatican, and he was like, they have kid touch money. They did a settlement. They agreed that they did
they got that Epstein money. Yeah.
and they paid it off. It's
Yeah.
not like they paid for silence or hush money.
Yeah.
It was we did this. So that's the new hip hop baller flex. We getting kid touch money over here.
Yeah.
We're out here making kid touching money.
Man, I
We
went
can pay
to
off everybody.
I could touch a kid and they'd just move me around. Motherfucker.
Let's go to Frankfurt.
Man, we went to mass on Christmas, and Kristen put money in the basket. I'm like, that's fucking kid touch money.
Yeah. That's,
What are you doing?
Yeah, that's dirty.
Don't put that shit in there.
It's moist money.
Don't put my
that money is going to go directly towards moving a priest to a different diocese.
You could literally do
Yeah.
anything with my money
And
that
then,
you
and then
want.
she's like, I know.
I know.
That's why the water is holy. That's how they make the water holy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Apparently.
From the Jewish guy sucking off the babies.
Holy water. Stupid.
So I've had to start putting in girl in my porn searches, so I don't end up seeing awesome tits and then it pans down and there's a dick. So I have to
What?
specify when I search in porn, like female, girl, vagina, and
You
then
don't-
whatever I'm looking for.
You don't get a big thing that says straight, gay, trans to click on?
No, if you put
you
dirty
select-
talk or like tit wank, it could
No,
end up being a dude.
whenever I go onto a porn site, it says straight, trans, gay. And you
Okay.
click whichever
Yeah.
you want.
Don't show me that.
But I'm like, how do I can't click all
hardly-
three. What's
'Cause like what sucks is when you do like a porn search and you go to one of the ones that wants you to upload your driver's license
Yeah.
because
Oh,
of Texas's
what's
laws,
that?
like Pornhub.
Oh no.
Like you have to like take a picture of your driver's license.
I thought
and send it to them.
Pornhub won't.
Basically, it's to do why do I got to hit one for English?
hey, it's
why do I got to put straight and specify?
yeah.
That's an American.
That should be the default.
why do I
God
got to
damn
hit
it.
one for English?
Well, this is the reason for a VPN. You should never.
Yeah. No,
ever-
you can come out of a different country.
Yeah.
Or a different state even, and
I think
you don't
porn,
have to
I
worry
think
about.
online porn should be
Pornhub.
made illegal.
You do.
Yes.
Yeah,
Is there a follow up to that thought? No, just that.
What do y'all call cartoons from the Far East? Cartoons from the Far East. The tentacle-
Anime.
Anime?
Yeah, it's anime.
Okay, that's good. The
What?
cunty way is to say anime. That's what the kids do.
Who says
No,
Nobody
anime?
says
anime.
Nobody.
That's what Lil
Nobody
Abe's does.
says it.
No, that he's wrong. Tell him
Yeah.
he's wrong.
Who says that?
It's-
Well, yeah, I used to call it
anime.
Japanimation.
Anime.
Remember when it was Japanimation?
Yeah, it was Japanimation for about 30 seconds. That's like calling it
the
Oriental.
whole 90s. It was
Yeah,
Japanimation.
It's Oriental animation.
Oriental animation. Akira
I
was in
remember
the
when it was called.
Japanimations.
You ain't watching that, you fucking queer. Remember that?
Akira
Remember
was
that?
You know,
in the
those little girl cartoons.
There was a Japanimation.
Why don't you watch
section
Yellowstone,
at
bitch?
Blockbuster? That's where Akira was.
No.
It wasn't anime in the 90s. It was
It's-
Japanimation.
Yeah, I remember
Right
like,
next to
the
Toonami.
Hastings,
Label.
yeah, the
Toonami.
Hastings I worked at in Abilene, Texas. We had a section called Japanimation.
What is
Okay.
Hastings?
So that's not
Okay,
30
so
seconds.
Hastings is a book, music, and video store that existed in.
I know. I've never heard of it either. It sounds like Hobby Lobby.
You've
or-
never heard of
No,
Hastings?
we had.
Do they not have those in
Waxy
Austin?
No, they didn't have them.
East Coast.
Yeah.
We had Waxy Maxie's music review. We had Kent Mill Records.
I was too busy sucking dicks in California to know
Yeah.
about Hastings.
He was being California straight with a dick in his mouth.
I was sucking dick in a game exchange.
He does it around the corner so they don't know who it is.
Yeah, exactly.
So Hastings
That's
was
what
a
glory hole is for.
book, music, and video store. We could rent movies and you could buy books and music.
You could buy the worst guitars that ever made.
you could buy $50 cardboard guitars.
Oh.
And I worked there in high school and I worked there in college, and it was miserable and it was horrible, and they went out of business, and I'm happy.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, but
So there's a happy ending to that
yeah,
story. I
yeah.
like
So,
that.
but there was a Japanimation section.
I was just
at
gonna say I
Hastings
love
there.
that store, and I wish they were still here.
Love Hastings.
You should have worked there.
No.
They didn't have Hastings in Natchitoches.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah, they had a Hastings and Nacogdoches because they were only in smaller towns.
When I-
They weren't in Dallas. They weren't in Fort Worth. They weren't in Austin. They weren't.
They had one in
Houston.
Tyler.
Yeah.
They had them in the smaller cities.
Tyler,
I see,
Texas.
yeah.
Shout out.
Okay. Tyler, Texas.
And I used to go there once a week, and I would buy a CD, and I had a backpack full of CDs.
CD's nuts.
Hey,
Cassette, these nuts on your chin. You were talking about cassettes earlier. Start saying, "What's up, my Anglo?" Anglo is the new N-word for white dudes. What's up, Anglo?
What's up, my
Is
nibbler?
that true? Is that a thing?
I'm trying to start it.
Oh, you're trying to start it?
Then we can only say it. And
Okay.
Nobody
Yeah,
else is
that's
allowed.
right.
That just reminded me of Clerks 2. Did you ever see that movie?
I'm taking it back. Porch monkey for life.
There you go, little porch monkey.
What's up, my Anglo?
And Wakanda Sykes like, what the fuck? Because she's like, wait, yeah.
Was she in there?
Yeah, she's the one. She's the lady who's in line who gets mad when he calls the kid a porch monkey. He goes,
fuck did you just say?
Exactly.
Y'all can't be just, man. Y'all can't just do that.
Yeah.
I'm a
What's up, my
comedian.
Anglo?
I'm a pussy.
Stop or my mom will shoot Asian hate. I wrote that in the middle of the night. These are things that I thought of when I wake up in the morning.
Yeah, we
Oh,
should have
I
done
wrote-
another Mind of Josh
Instead
where we
of
read them off.
stop Asian hate, it's stop or my mom will shoot Asian hate.
Stop or my mom will shoot Asian hate?
Josh has done a lot of drugs in his life.
Yeah.
So we're going to Superman IMAX in July if you guys want to go. We
Yeah,
have
who
a
wants to
lot
go
of-
to see Superman in IMAX in 7 months?
Red light Asian hate, green light Asian
Did you
hate.
buy the tickets already? Or?
No, we just had a ton of fun going to Dune and eating gummies.
And
Oh, yeah.
Doing bits, and
Yeah.
the crowd
just
was pissed.
Yeah.
talking loud.
So if there's 4 of us, it would be actually a lot more fun.
we could
Yeah,
MST3K
I'm down for
it and
that,
get kicked
yeah.
out.
And the
Yeah.
next IMAX that we want to all go to is Superman.
Yeah.
But have you ever seen one Superman movie?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, I loved Superman as a kid.
I saw the one where
So
he
no
has a
Star
big
Wars, yes,
ice
Superman.
temple.
Yeah. I was super into
Yeah,
The
did you
Fortress
see
of
the trailer?
Solitude.
That's what the whole trailer's about.
His Solitude Fortress.
yeah,
Him falling
They need
down.
to make
and
a
then his
movie
dog
where
having
he's
to go
just
help him.
he's just banging
That's got everybody. in it.
chicks
It's
That'd be
in
aliens.
his Fortress of
Yeah.
He
Solitude.
can only bang Wonder Woman. She's the only one with vaginal fortitude.
Yeah, per Jason Lee.
can
And
handle
Yeah,
all
it's
that.
it's a slasher
Clerks
movie
too.
where
Yeah.
where
He
Superman
just murders.
is a serial killer and he's killing women with his dick.
He's like, I was just fucking. What?
It's like he keeps
Why-
fucking
why
different
can't
chicks
you
and they keep
guys-
exploding. He's like, not again.
Did
They
you ever
weren't being inclusive.
did y'all
of
ever
my
hear that
culture.
old street joke? It was like this guy walks
Invisible.
into a bar and there's a guy sitting there drinking, and the dude's like, "Did you know this is a magical bar?" And the guy's like, "What do you mean?" He's like, "If you jump off the roof, you'll just float back." He's like, "No." He's like, "Yeah, I'll show you." So they go up to the roof. He jumps off. He floats back. And the guy's like, "Oh my god, that's amazing!" And then the other guy does it.
Jumps off
He
and
jumps
dies.
off and
And then
dies.
the guy goes back downstairs.
and he does it like 2 more
bartender's
times. And the
like,
bartender's like, "Man, Superman, you
You're such
sure
a
are an
fucking
asshole when you're
yeah.
drunk."
I remember that one, and then the Invisible Man one where he gets butt raped.
where he sees Wonder Woman and he flies down to fuck her, but then the Invisible Man's like, my butt hurts because he's.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's an old school. one.
Yeah.
All right, let's switch to a stream. So,
Nice.
Chris, Heath, thanks for coming and hanging out.
Hey, yeah.
I'm too
Josh,
fucked up to leave,
thank
so I
you
guess
for
I'm
having
Josh
me
is
on
going to
the
be in
stream.
France for 3 weeks, so we're going to have to
Whoa,
figure
you're
out
going for
something to
3
do.
weeks, dude?
No, I'm going for 2 weeks.
Yeah,
Not 2
but well,
weeks.
for the next 3 weeks, we
Yeah.
might not have an episode unless
Yeah,
we
for
do a
2
remote
Mondays.
episode or we do something else. But
Yeah, I'll holler from France. We'll try to work something.
yeah, we can do a remote episode. But
2 weeks is a
Frankfurt.
long fucking time.
I might go to Frankfurt and find a bunch of like weird
Horse.
memorabilia,
Horse.
and then
Yeah.
FaceTime you guys and see if you want weird looking.
Yeah.
Because all of the German souvenirs are like scary looking.
Yeah.
There's like a black
If you can
Eagle.
find me a figurine
reason in like
of a
Yeah.
man,
a dragon that's for some reason holding his hands like
Yeah.
his ankles.
Yeah.
well, this we could
can
also
you find me a figurine of a guy taking a shit on a lady's chest?
Yeah. There's a lot of little boy.
The most
pissing
typical.
stuff.
That's the most
There's a
typical
little
German.
He's
boys
not going to
figurine,
Amsterdam. Come
Yeah.
on. Yeah. So this could be I hope this is a podcast where Josh destroys his marriage by cheating on his wife in Europe.
Dude, it doesn't count if you're in France.
Yeah, I have
Yeah.
to buy shit porn in Germany and then take it to my parents' house in France
Yeah.
first before coming home. So I'm gonna have a backpack full of
Yeah.
shiza.
I want this podcast to destroy 2 marriages. I want this podcast to have Josh cheat on his wife and have Chris murder his wife.
It's not cheating if she
Yeah.
just talks
We're-
dirty while I jerk off.
All right, we're going to go and we will see you the next time there's an episode. I don't know. Bye.